We're now going to insert size 10 envelopes into the machine again with the flaps pointing out and fanned out so that the bottom envelope will be hitting that feeder wheel in there first. And we'll now put paper into all the feed trays here. I'm going to be using 8.5 by 11 on the top, 8.5 by 11 here on the middle feed tray. And I'm going to be using these green sheets of paper as inserts. And now we're ready to start the machine up. Now this button here, the big green button, allows you to start the machine up and stop it. So I'm going to hit it to start. And you'll notice that it will pull sheets of paper from all of the feed trays. It'll pull them into the machine, and you'll see them go back into the collating device here. And you'll see them be pulled back into the machine where they will be inserted into an envelope and come out the other end, inserted into the envelope and sealed. Now tray 2 has run out of paper, and it will say here empty feeder. Now what I can do is I can just reset it after I put more paper in and start the machine back up again. So let me grab some more paper. Now this feed tray can hold up to 325 sheets of paper. I'm just putting a small stack in for the purpose of demonstrating the machine. Now I can hit reset, and I can hit the start button again and start it back up. Now, if at any point during the process of folding and inserting documents you want to stop it, you can. You can hit the clear button, and what that does is it pulls everything that's in the system and spits it out, clears the system out for you. And so now what I can do is I can put more envelopes in the machine, I can put more paper into the machine, and get it set up to fold and insert more documents. So I now have 8.5 by 11 paper in tray 2 and 8.5 by 14 paper in tray 3. And I have our green insert in the insert tray here. I'm going to go into the menu here and just modify job 1 a little bit so that it can handle the 8.5 by 14 paper. I'll enter the code in again. I'm in job 1, just going to go into there. I'm going to go to the paper. I'm going to adjust how many I'm going to be pulling from each tray. I'm going to leave that the same. I'm going to adjust the paper size. So now, instead of tray 3 being 11 inches, I'm going to select tray 3 up here, feeder 3, and I'm going to adjust that to 14 inches, which is the maximum size the FD6202 can handle. Now I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to back out of here, and I'm going to want to change the fold type. And I'm going to turn it into a double parallel fold, because anything over 11 inches long, you have to do that. So select that, and I'm going to save the job. I've just modified job 1. I could also create a job 2 and have that be 8.5 by 14 and have job 1 be 8.5 by 11. So now I have everything in place to do that. All I have to do is back out of here by hitting escape, and I can hit start to start the job. And again, this is 8.5 by 14 paper. Now I've run out of paper on feed tray number 2, but that gives you an idea as to what it can do. But there you have the 8.5 by 14, the insert document, and your 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. Now this particular machine is very popular among our customers who send out a lot of mailers, a lot of letters, bills, promotions. One thing to take into consideration is that it is rated at 15,000 envelopes per month. If you're going to be doing more than that, I highly recommend that you upgrade to the next folder inserter model. So in conclusion, I highly recommend using the FD6202 if you're going to be sending out a lot of mailers. It will save you time, it will eliminate paper cuts, you won't have to lick envelopes, and you won't have to pay employees to sit around and fold paper. So there you have it, the FD6202 folder inserter.